So here we have the Old Guitarist, painted by Pablo Picasso in 1903. Picasso was a Spanish artist and one of the most recognized figures in 20th century art. He was best known for his Cubist movement and the wide variety of styles that would embody his work. Um, his Blue period, which spanned from 1901 to 1904, ended up being a precursor of this Cubism period. And in this Blue period, he would essentially paint monochromatic paintings, which included shades of blue and blue green, and sometimes he would add other warm colors in there. The period was influenced by a trip through Spain and the subsequent suicide of his friend Carlos Casagemas. He would paint gloomy subject matter, which would include prostitutes, beggars, and drunks. And this is one of the more popular works of the period, painted in 1903. Guitarist strums on his acoustic guitar with his skinny fingers. He's plucking away at mournful chords that we cannot hear, but they represent his lament and his sorrow. His face reflects these feelings. He gives off this pain expression of just remorse with his eyes clenched shut. And this captures the essence of this moment. His face appears lost in the notes that he is playing from his instrument. His neck rests at a right angle, jutting out from the rest of his body, and his upper half of his body leans back in a reclined position, while his legs are stretched forward and crossed in a seated position. His mouth hangs open, but no words escape it. You really get the sense of Picasso's sadness, just the raw emotion of this painting. It just seems to seep into you. Also, we note that there is hint, a faint hint of a woman's face around the back of the neck in this painting. This has been, this is possibly a painting that Picasso attempted to start, but then decided to paint over with this one. Um, and finally, uh, the great poet Wallace Stevens was inspired by this painting. He wrote a poem called "The Man with the Blue Guitar," and I will now read you a few little excerpts from that poem. The man bent over his guitar, a shearsman of sorts. The day was green. They said, "You have a blue guitar. You do not play things as they are." The man replied, "Things as they are changed upon the blue guitar." And they said then, "But play you must, a tune beyond us, yet ourselves a tune upon the blue guitar, of things exactly as they are. I cannot bring a world quite round, although I patch it as I can. I sing a hero's head, large eye, in bearded bronze, but not a man. Although I patch him as I can, and reach through him almost to man. If to serenade almost to man is to miss by that things as they are, say it is the serenade of a man that plays a blue guitar. Ah, but to play man number one, to drive the dagger in his heart, to lay his brain upon the board and pick the acrid colors out, to nail his thought across the door, its wings spread wide, to rain and snow, to strike his living high and ho, to tick it, talk it, turn it true, to bang from it a savage blue, jangling the metal of the strings,